This is literally attempt number 3 of trying to film this video. Like, the one time I decide to film a seasonal video, it doesn't go well. The first time, the audio was crap. The second time, you could hear footsteps upstairs for like the entire video. So here we go, 3rd time's a charm. I think everyone's asleep by now. It's actually 11 p.m. So I'm hoping to finish this within 20 minutes so then it'll be less for me to edit and then I can go to sleep faster. Actually, not go to sleep faster. I'm reading my book. I want to read my book so badly right now. This literally has nothing to do with the video, but I'm reading Heaven Official's Blessing. I'm loving it. And as far as I'm concerned, the anime has been adapted really, really well. At least when it comes to the 1st season and the 2nd season. I think the 2nd season, I haven't read the 2nd book, which is what I think the 2nd season is about. But so far, as I'm reading, the 1st season seems to be very accurate to the book. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. I was planning on doing a Christmas book reading vlog. I don't know if I'm in the mood for it anymore because of this video has been driving me crazy. Again, this is my 3rd time trying to film this. I think it got me out of the Christmas mood or something. Like, this was such a pain. Anyways, I have 20 things on this list. This is gonna be a Christmas gifts you can get for your reader friends sort of video. This is probably the only time I'm ever gonna be filming a Christmas video. Like, I think Christmas has cursed me or something. Probably because of the fact that I don't like Christmas movies. We watched The Grinch like a million times in elementary school that I think it's just made me sick of it. So now I just hate like all Christmas movies because I feel like they're all the same. Shopping during Christmas time also stresses me out, not gonna lie. I went to go get my mom this puzzle the other day. It's a pretty puzzle, I will admit that. Like, see? And the mall was so crowded. Like, why? I mean, I know why. It's just, I hate people. Oh my god, you couldn't walk anywhere without someone in front of you walking so slow. Anyways, yeah, sorry, I keep complaining. I'm gonna get onto the list now. So the first thing on this list is very obvious. It's books. Definitely ask if your friend's a reader what books they have and don't have. Maybe books they don't have over what they have because it might be easier, not gonna lie. Like, for those of you who are new on the channel, on my left here, there's a giant bookshelf and every year my friends ask me, do you want a book? And I'm just like, sure, but if you get me a book, I'm gonna have to send you a list of ones I want. Anyways, other than like regular books, I feel like special edition books for like collectors of books might also be appreciated when it comes to like people who are really into reading. There are some really pretty covers out there. I love looking at like sprayed edges and like special edition books. I feel like they're so pretty, especially when it comes to like cover changes and like covers in different art styles. Anyways, next one on this list is gift cards, specifically a bookstore gift card. I do prefer getting gift cards over the holidays, not gonna lie, because then I can go shopping on my own, I can get the things on my own, and it pretty much guarantees that the person who gets the gift card will buy something they want. Also, I just love the feeling of being surrounded by books. It's literally the best feeling in the world. Also, people do get into like different moods. So like if a person feels like buying a specific book on a specific day, then they'll have the gift card to buy the book. Next one we have is tote bags. I love the designs of tote bags these days. I feel like they're so cute, especially book themed ones. As I'm talking to you, I'm staring at like 5 of my tote bags that are hanging on the hook. I feel like they're so useful. I use them over purses. Like, it pretty much guarantees that a book will fit inside. I fit a lot of things into my tote bag. I literally walk back and forth to school with my tote bag and my parents think I'm crazy. People always ask me, why don't you get a backpack? And I'm just like, I love my tote bag though. It's like comfort. Plus there are such cute designs nowadays. Like, if you go on Etsy and you just search up book tote bags. Also, indie bookstores sell a lot of tote bags too. And just any bookstore in general. I feel like if you walk into a bookstore nowadays, they'll have plenty of tote bags. The next one we have on here is a Kindle. This one is a bit pricier obviously, but it is really useful, I've been told. Obviously a bit more efficient, it's lighter. Some people say they read faster on it. I'm not sure if that's true, but I recently ordered one and I can't wait to use it, so I'll let you guys know if that's true when I start using it. There are also some people who prefer reading on a Kindle over a physical book. I do believe there's like, is it 2 or 3 different types? I think it's 3 now because the Color Soft came out. I ordered the Paperwhite because the Color Soft hasn't come to Canada, but people say they really like the Color Soft. I've seen a couple reviews. Next one is a page turner for a Kindle. It's like a Bluetooth connected remote that connects to your Kindle and you press a button and it turns the page for you. I think this is a really recent thing maybe? I don't know. I know a lot of people like reading under the blankets, and if they don't want to take their arm out of the blanket, they just use the remote to turn their Kindle page. Next one we have is book sleeves. They're like these fabric sleeves that protect your book whenever you're traveling or whenever you're just going somewhere. I feel like this would be good for paperback books. I feel like paperbacks get damaged so easily whenever you're like traveling across the world or something. Not that I would know, I've never been out of the country. There are some really cute designs out there for book sleeves though. I see people using them more often these days, I feel like. Next one we have is bookmarks. Honestly, I don't think I can ever have enough bookmarks. Like, the other day, I stuffed my phone in the middle of my book because I couldn't find a bookmark anywhere. Sometimes I use receipts. I used my charger cord once. I stuffed my AirPods in there one time. Like I use so many things as a bookmark other than an actual bookmark. So whenever someone gives me a bookmark, I treat it like it's the best thing in the world, and then 2 days later I lose it. I never have enough bookmarks. Next one we have is a book journal. I know they start like making book journals that have like the year 2025 on it or something, right? Whenever the new year comes around. I do really want to start journaling. I bought a mini journal from the dollar store like months ago. Still haven't used it, but I am planning on using it eventually, I hope. I know people like writing down like quotes and like writing down which books they finished in certain months. I also feel like the fancy looking book journals are like obviously really nice, but it's like something you want but you would never buy for yourself sort of thing. But whenever I go to the bookstore, I do sometimes look at the journals and I'm just like, oh my god, these covers are so pretty, like the ones with the leather covers on them. Next one we have is fuzzy socks. I bought my best friend like 2 pairs of fuzzy socks the other day. They're so comfy. Like literally me and my best friend talk about this all the time. I'm like, what should I get for this person? And she's like, you should just get them fuzzy socks. Like they're such a staple during the holidays, I feel like. Plus it's basically guaranteed that the person will use them. Sort of, maybe. I don't really know if that's true. I mostly just wear mine around the house because most of them don't really fit in shoes. Next one we have is book themed clothing. What I was thinking of was more crew necks because I know people design like a lot of crew necks with like either book quotes on them or inspirational quotes or just books on them. And they always look so cute. I know people also make like bookish themed hoodies, maybe pants. Is there any other things? I can't really think of anything right now. The next one we have is a book light. I actually have mine right here, I think. It like clips onto a book from the bottom here and then like you can read in the dark when you're in bed or something. Sadly, mine doesn't work right now. I don't have a screw that's like this tiny, so I can't put a battery in it. But it seems really useful, doesn't it? Some people do prefer actual physical books, so like if they want to read in bed in the dark, I feel like this would be really useful. I haven't used one of these in years. This one's new. See, like that. Wow, look, so convenient. I feel like it looks like one of those anglerfish. Is that the one with the sharp teeth and the light bulb hanging from its head? Next one we have is tumbler cups. It's like those cups with the lid and the straw. Obviously, there's gonna be a picture here somewhere. They designed such cute tumbler cups. I do like that it's spill proof, unless you drop it. I've never dropped one before, but you'd think the lid would stop it from spilling. Plus, I know a lot of people who use them in class in elementary school. You'd see a tumbler cup like on every second desk or something. Next one we have is fuzzy blankets. I have like 2 on my bed right here that I'm way too lazy to go get, but they're just so comfortable, and I do read with blankets a lot. Sometimes I transfer my entire bed blanket onto the couch just so I can read. Next one we have is a rest pillow. It's like those things with the back and the arms. My reasoning for this is I read on the floor a lot, and I'm assuming a lot more people read on the floor, hopefully. I do sometimes just flop down on the floor, lay on my back, and stare at the ceiling. That might be weird. And then sometimes I lay down on my stomach, open my book, and then just start reading on the floor. I'm not even kidding. Don't worry, I do vacuum frequently. It's just like this bed is not that comfortable to lay against, so like I feel like if I had a rest pillow right here, I could just sit on the floor and start reading. There's something just so comforting about the floor. I have no clue why, and I'm hoping other people are the same. Next one we have is book themed stickers. I know people use a lot of stickers to decorate their Kindles and stuff. Also, book themed stickers just sound great. I do stick some on like my book cart here. Oh, this carpet is not allowing me to move it. Okay, never mind. It's not coming over here. But I do have some stickers on my book cart, and also people would probably stick them in like book journals, laptops, phones. I'd probably find a way to use it as a bookmark. Some really good artists out there. Remember, people, there's starving artists out there, so go support them. Whenever I do go to like art events and stuff, there is some at my university that happen every now and then. I go searching for stickers and pins and keychains because I love the art style of most of those artists that go to those events. Just their little booths, and then they have these things of stickers and keychains. Next one we have is a book nook. These look so cool, but I think I'd be way too lazy to build one myself, but I wish I could. If someone did ever gift me, I'd probably do my best to build it. It's the experience, you know, but they do look so cool. I know some of them light up. I think some of them might move. They just go on your bookshelf. They're like really cool decoration. And it's like these tiny pieces that you fix together, and it creates like this whole thing, like a whole scenery inside a box. Next one we have is a book stopper. I saw on Amazon like this really cute duck one. Right now I'm using a plastic jar as a book stopper. So if you ever wanted to get one of your reader friends a book stopper, I feel like it'd be really useful if they have like shelves. Also, even if they don't have shelves, they could probably use 2 book stoppers just to stand up books on like a desk or something. Next one we have is keychains and pins. Again, such good artists out there that make such good pins and keychains. I have so many keychains. I have a whole box of them, and I love looking at enamel pins too. There was this one indie bookstore that had really cute enamel pins. I wish I bought one at the time, but sadly I'm a broke college student. I spend all my money on books. I can't afford to spend it on anything else. Next one we have is slippers, specifically the fuzzy ones. Again, so comfy, like the fuzzy socks. Plus they're everywhere during Christmas time. Like I don't know about like the spring or summer, but I see them everywhere during the Christmas time whenever I go to the mall or something. Literally in every single clothing store I walk into, fuzzy slippers. Next one we have is a book embosser. I believe that's how that's pronounced. It's like this thing where you just go up and it makes this little symbol thing in your book. I did not explain that really well, but there will be a picture obviously. I think it's really cool. I do know people like to sort of personalize their books, I guess, make their own mini library, so I feel like it would would feel more sort of official, I guess, if they had the little embosser and they just stamped their books or whatever you do to it. It's really cool. I've only ever seen it in libraries, so I didn't know they actually sold them. Next one we have is a book cart. I have one to my left here. Again, the carpet won't let me drag it here, so it's stuck there. Literally any sort of shelf space I feel like would be very appreciated when it comes to people who like buying physical books. It's just the extra space is so nice. Plus I know a lot of people use this as like their TBR cart for like books they want to read, and obviously it can hold a bunch of other things other than books. Like I know people put like cups of pencils and pens, like their annotating supplies on the top of their book carts. Plus you can decorate it with like stickers and stuff. I stuck like my magnetic bookmarks on here. This could be another gift idea, but these are like some of the magnetic bookmarks I bought at like those art events I talked about. They do come in different colors too. I personally got the white because my entire room, as you can see, is white. Next one we have is book annotation supplies. I know people who are like really serious at book annotating, they like fill their entire books with sticky notes, pen notes, highlighting. I did get into a highlighting phase for about 2 weeks and then I got way too lazy, but I seriously admire people who do like the entire annotating thing. I feel like it makes their books look so nice, like when they show the side and you see like all the tabs. Some people really like the used feeling of a book, and because some people use so many tabs, I feel like they would need to resupply themselves with book annotating supplies. You should probably see though what type of supplies they use, like highlighters, pens, tabs, that sort of thing. But anyways, yeah, that was the final thing on the list, thank God, because I'm so tired. I feel like this time was a success. I only heard like 2 footsteps upstairs. Hopefully the audio is not janky like the first time. But yeah, I hope this gave you guys some ideas on what you might get a friend if they're really into reading, because obviously I'm a really big reader myself, so hopefully this can be like relatable to most people, I guess. But anyways, yeah, I want to go take a shower and read some of my books, so I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope to see you in the next one. Also, Merry Christmas. Bye bye.